You know the man. You love the man. He is a living legend. He is the greatest manager in the world, Mr.
You know, I'm blown up already. It's been a long time since we came to Philadelphia. It's been a long time since I've stood in the ring with three of the most important men in my life. If it wasn't for these three guys right here, then I wouldn't have a career today, I'll tell you that right now. We didn't come here to perform for you tonight. But we came here to be ourselves tonight. You want to talk about shooting? We're going to shoot. As far as I'm concerned, both these teams, Bobby and Dennis, Bobby and Stan, at the time they were together, they were the state of the art. They were the best at what they did. I was proud to be associated with them, and I still am. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I've been known to take up most of the time. I think we ought to hear from the three of them before I say anything else, don't you? Where should we start? How about beautiful Bobby?
First of all, I'd like to thank you people of Philadelphia and ROH. It was a wonderful turnout. It's really good to see you.
How about a hand for the most he's said in 15 years? And a man that I'm proud to be back in a ring with here tonight after 15 years, Dennis Condrey, Loverboy Dennis.
I just want to thank you folks out here tonight. It's a very special night for me. I appreciate you coming out. I'm back with my old partner Bobby, Stan, and Jimmy. I love these guys. Thanks for coming out. I've had a great time today.
Ladies and gentlemen, an announcement. Please hold the women down. The gangster of love is in the house.
Thank you so much. You know, Jimmy said it so eloquently, but I want to add a little bit to it. It's been many, many years since I've even seen these guys, and I consider my brothers. And it's great to come back and see them and share the experiences, the old stories. But it's also great, ladies and gentlemen, to come back and have people, not only the great workers that we've seen here tonight, that these young lions of the business that are keeping it alive. But to have these young guys who come up to us in the back and they're ripped and they're in great shape and they come up and they're so humble towards us and they tell us that they love watching us and we meant a lot to them and all that makes us feel great. But on top of that, even more so, it's the fans. If it was not for you, the fans, and especially this area, because this is the first area, as far as I can remember, in the history of the business that actually started appreciating the heels and kind of turned the heels baby face. You did it. So for all that, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for shaking our hands. Thank you for telling us that we meant a little something in your lives, because you meant an awful lot to us, and we love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Sweet Stan Lee!
The only thing that would make this any better tonight, being back in Philadelphia, all of us being in the ring for the first time ever on the same side. Everybody knows we would love if Big Bubba Rogers could be here. Whether you call him Bubba Rogers, because he's always bumping us, whether you call him the Big Boss Man, Ray Traylor was a hell of a guy, a hell of a wrestler, a hell of a human being. And I'll tell you one thing, I know what he enjoyed. He enjoyed hearing a bunch of wrestling fans screaming and yelling and cheering. And I think one more time for the Big Boss Man, please let him hear it. I don't mean to make everything sad, it's been a great day, it's been a great weekend for us. And Stan said a lot of it. You guys were some of the first to recognize what we did for what we did. You were one of the first to recognize that these guys were the best at what they did. You've given me a lot of support over the years, and that's why not only did we want to get back together just to see each other, but also for the memories that we had of all of you, because you really fed us. You fed our careers. You made us feel good about the performances we gave. And when we had a choice of where to come, we wanted to come to Philadelphia. We wanted to come to Ring of Honor, because this is the cutting edge of what's going on in wrestling. And I'll tell you something. You guys work as hard as they do. You bust your asses out here every night. I know you've been here a long time. I'm just going to say once again, we appreciate the turnout, we appreciate the honor, we appreciate the memories, and most of all, I appreciate Stan, I appreciate Dennis, I appreciate Bobby. We traveled a lot together, we went through a lot together, we meant a lot to each other, we still do, we had a great time, and we're glad that we could perform not only for the wrestling fans around the country, around the world, but especially for the folks right here in Philadelphia. You meant a lot to us. Thank you, Philadelphia, and good night. We love you. But on to business. You know, we all have watched you guys for many, many years. And Jim, like yourself, I'm an established manager. With the most respect from each and every one of these people sitting here tonight. That was very cute. But you know, okay, getting down to business, as each and every one of these people know, Prince Nana has some of the biggest dollars in wrestling today. And not only has Prince Nana emptied out his Swiss bank account, not only has Prince Nana gotten a loan from my great uncle in Ghana, West Africa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have brought in somebody to join my embassy who knows embassy, that knows more about you and you. And in my eyes, he is the real express. Bring around, ladies and gentlemen, huh?
For bringing me up here, flying me first class, and to listen to so much bullshit I've ever heard in my life. I want to know who the brain surgeon is that put this together to honor the Midnight Express. And you're saying that you're the greatest tag team of all, and knowing that in 1986, we stomped your ass right here in Philadelphia and beat you for the world tag team titles. You know, I'm looking right here, look at this right here. I can see how come they brought this to Philly. Because down south, they tell you just to kiss their ass and get out of there. Because, you know, I figured out they've been here today. And if the world need an enema, they'll stick that son of a bitch right here in the middle of Philly. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Look right here, first of all. Look at these fans right here. I got a good friend of mine right here, Jimmy Rave. Now, you talking about disrespecting somebody. Look at these fans. Look what they did to him. He had no other choice than to go to Prince Nana here. He had no other choice to go to his money because all these people out here turned their back on him. But look right here, these guys right here. This right here is the future of professional wrestling. Not what was. So after all these years, you talk about disrespect? No, it shouldn't be the Midnight Express standing here. It should be the Rock and Roll Express.